You know, this is starting to feel like chili pepper weather. Paimon's hungry for some fresh and fiery, spicy foods that let your taste buds have a blast. And if there's one dish that fits the bill, it's blackback perch stew. Come on, let's pay a visit to One Min Restaurant.
Hello everyone, hope you're all having a good day today. And welcome to some more Genshin Impact. Fun fact actually, if you can't tell from the title, it's actually my birthday. So according to my lore, I am now 65,019. Very nice achievement. It also happens to be kind of the time period for Genshin's anniversary. So we're gonna go check out some events for that. And also say hello to Taramaro. Oh, sorry, too far back. Too close actually. Say hello to the good boy. Hey buddy. I gotta cut on a handsome doggy, because he has one. Alright, and off I go. Taramaro, thank you for being here for the beginning of my birthday stream. And I shall see you again soon, friend. What? Now all the way over to Leeway. And let's see what's going on down here. But I hope you're all having a good day as well. And I think quite a few other people actually have today for their birthday at Twitter at least. Which is a nice coincidence. What?
Hey, guess who's here?
Hello.
Oh, no way! It's the Traveler and Paimon!
Yes, it is I.
Ah, Traveler, welcome. Good to see you. What can I get for you?
All the foods. Especially the meats. The veggies though, I don't like them.
We want some blackback perch stew!
All right, blackback perch stew it is. Make yourselves at home. It'll be right out for you in just a moment.
Thanks, Chef Mao! I was just thinking about you guys, and now you're here. It feels like you heard my call and came running.
It's almost like you're on my team. You knew I was coming.
You mean you were about to come looking for us? Uh-huh. There's something I want to discuss with you guys. Did you happen to see how the city looked on the way over here? Everyone's getting ready for the Moon Chase Festival.
Oh?
Moon Chase Festival? Is that another one of Liyue's ancient traditions? That's right! Moon Chase is a big festival where we celebrate the arrival of the fall by moonlight. The old folks say that thousands of years ago, this was the time of the year when the Adepti would seek the way.
Oh?
But it's completely different nowadays. We eat our favorite foods, spend time with friends and relatives, enjoy the moon and the flowers. So much easier.
Sure sounds nice.
Basically, we just do all the things that people like doing and don't take a whole lot of effort. Sounds like Paimon's kind of festival.
Mm-hmm. Mine too.
With your great taste in food, Moon Chase Festival is sure to be to your liking.
I might understand. I didn't know that.
If you got a problem with Paimon's taste, just spit it out.
I do have a problem with Paimon.
So are you guys free these days? I'm taking
Yes.
part in this year's Masterful Chefs. If possible, I'd like you to be my culinary consultants.
Alright, Genshin
That's
Master
right.
Chef,
Getting
let's
some
go.
suggestions from friends will broaden your horizons.
Masterful Chefs, huh? So is that like a competition?
Mm-hmm.
Right, yeah! I guess you probably haven't heard about it before. Every year, Moon Chase Festival has a different theme, usually picked by the Qixing. This year's theme is Feast of the Bounteous Land, so the Qixing decided to organize a cooking competition.
I really hope we get to see like an adept this like based off Gordon Ramsay. That would be
Feast
awesome.
of the Bounteous Land. Pretty much sums up what Liyue is all about. Great theme. I totally agree. I heard it was Ningguang that came up with it.
Oh.
She's so amazing and so full of mystery.
So, what do you require of us?
Well, I want to take part in the competition, but coming up with new dishes is hard work. My By the time you finally thought of something, cooked it, taste tested it, it can be hard to judge whether you're really into something or not. And so, I was thinking, I could get the two of you to help by gathering everyone's thoughts on what makes a great dish. I really want to think outside the box this time. And to do that, I'm going to need lots of different ideas from lots of different people.
Sounds good.
This'll be a piece of cake. We've got friends from all over the map, haven't we?
We certainly don't like contracts. And we certainly don't break them. Or else we'd have a meteor on our hands, and I particularly do not like that.
You sound pretty confident. Well, not to brag or anything. But first things first, let's have a delicious one-man meal. After that, we can go around to all of our friends in Liyue and get their ideas one by one.
Okie dokie. Also, just a little bit of a heads up. Finally got around to getting all the filters for my microphone settings back on. So, if there's anything I messed up on, like audio-wise, do not be afraid to let me know. I mean, it's always scuffed, of course, my audio, but if it's slightly more scuffed, do not be afraid to say anything in the chat.
Okay, great. Also, Golba should be back soon, so we can all go together.
Oh.
Here's your black-back perch stew, folks.
Actually, I think I remember seeing in like trailers and some memes actually that it looks like Goba's gotten like taller, I think.
It smells so good.
And, like, he actually walk around and stuff. Wait, that's just me, Anash.
It's my pleasure.
That was so delicious. Theory confirmed, this is definitely chili pepper weather.
Xiangling can be a bit of a handful, so please look out for her while you're out and about.
Of course.
Come on, Dad! Why would you say that?
Oh, that's her dad. I did not know that.
Because I know you all too well, my dear, that's why. You mustn't be quite so reckless when you're out in the wild, you understand? You do well to be a little more cautious, like our traveler friend.
I wouldn't complain too much, of course, but I do feel like maybe, like Xiangling's dad and also Yormaya's dad should probably feel like they deserve their own models. At least maybe change up their hair or something so that they have a bit more family resemblance. I don't know. They both look too generic, I feel.
Don't worry, we're all friends here. Let's all look out for each other. Ah, and Glowa's back.
Oh.
Roly-poling around as usual. All right, let's pack up and head out.
Cheap and tasty chop suey.
So the event really big deal.
Is it time for some moon chase?
That's weird. Right. For some friends to chat with in the city.
Today, we delve deeper into the moon chase.
But I look for no one in particular. Oh. I think I see. I think that's Hu Tao, right?
So, it's outside the box thinking that we're looking for, right? Hu Tao always seems to have a unique perspective, so let's make this our first stop.
Okay, so it is her.
What? My ears are burning. Did somebody say my name?
Hello, Hu Tao. It's the first time I've actually seen you in this story. Oh. There we go. Anyways, that's... You know, pilots, family. You know, remember the business. But, alright.
Yeah, it's Paimon and the Traveler. Oh, and Xiangling, too.
Hello.
Oh, of course, Hu Tao. Way outside the box.
Meaning, you're here for some other reason, right? How might I be of assistance?
Well, Hu Tao, I wanted to ask you, what kind of food do you like?
It's probably death themed somehow.
What food I like? Off the top of my head, I don't really have an answer.
Wow, So even Hootao gets lost for words sometimes. Paimon sure didn't see that coming.
Come on, even the chirpiest birds clock out for the night, right? I'm no different.
That's true.
Pretty sure clocking out isn't something birds do, but okay.
I mean, they sleep, definitely. So I guess well, it's not really chirping, but there's usually some bird out there making noise at certain times of the day. Like owls.
Right. There's no need to overcomplicate it. Just pick a dish and tell me what you like about it. I'm doing some market research.
I see. Launching a new dish? Well, let me say right off the bat, nothing weird, okay? Some poached fish, a side of shrimp dumplings.
Ooh.
That is all you need.
That sounds good.
Poached fish and shrimp dumplings. That's a bit ordinary, isn't it?
There's nothing wrong with simplicity sometimes.
Well, it is and it isn't. Think about it. Poached fish is hot and spicy with a powerful aroma. It's a dynamic dish. Add a side of shrimp dumplings, and there's your static component. Got it?
I don't know how cooking works, but I think I do.
Dynamic? Oh, I can do dynamic. Mushroom slime stew it.
Wait, what?
No, not that kind of dynamic. A dish is more than substance, it's a mood. Poached fish is red and spicy. It elicits a response from the eyes, ears, nose, and mouth. That's why I call it dynamic.
Okay. Also, while we're with this camera shot here, I like how Hutao's pupils are kind of like star-shaped. Very interesting.
Shrimp dumplings are more subdued.
I feel like it adds
clear
to her
and
character a
smooth with a
bit.
pure and subtle fragrance. I call that static. Combining dynamic and static is how you create a perfectly balanced meal. A union between opposite but complementary features coexisting in perfect harmony.
Yeah, like this. It's like I feel like the star kind of eyes. It kind of gives you like a immediately that she's. I don't know how to word it, but like cheerful up and about, I guess.
Paimon didn't follow that at all. But at the same time, it kind of sounded smart, so... Okay. Dynamic and static. Opposite, but complementary. So is this just another way of saying you should keep everything balanced? You know, a little meat, a little veggie, a little salt, a little sugar?
Everything must be perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Bingo! Except I don't think you need to have a sweet dish for it to be a complete meal. Personally, I always skip dessert.
Not really. I feel like I was under the impression she'd be the type of person who, like, really enjoys dessert.
Okay, I think I got it. At first I thought you were just goofing around, but actually you make a really good point. How did I ever doubt you, Hutao? Thanks. When it comes to telling tales, the storytellers have got nothing on Hutao.
Sounds suspiciously like a compliment to me. I'll take it.
Clearly a keen philosopher.
Uh-huh. Well, at least one of you gets it. Everything in this world runs on its own set of principles. Be it the circle of life or sugar and spice. You either get it or you don't.
It's the circle of life.
Since the traveler seems to approve, I'll make sure to factor it in. Paimon thinks we're pretty much done here now. Let's head to Boo Boo Pharmacy next.
Oh, yeah, we get to see Chi-Chi.
Boo Boo Pharmacy? Yeah, you'll definitely get some interesting responses over there.
But how? I'm planning on burying Chi-Chi as we go there, right? Leave the little zombie friend alone. I wonder if Chi-Chi even can really put so much advice, because I feel like remember about her is that like she doesn't remember much, so Can she remember what the taste of the food she eats is like? Maybe she'll remember like tastes from like before she bit the dust. I'm not sure how it works. Hello, Chi-Chi.
Oh, it's you. Is everything okay?
Oh, well, actually, she does remember us. So. I also wonder if we get to see like the guy with green hair that's always looking after her and the white snake thing.
Why, if it isn't the special
It is him.
guest who seldom visit. Less busy than usual, I see.
Hmm. Also, this guy is like, as far as I know, he's like the only person with a dendro vision, right? So, when do you become playable, sir? Just curious. Also, hello to little Gooba over here in the background.
Yikes! What happened to Baiju's voice?
I think I kind of blocking him with, me. Sorry about that. But I think you got a little snippet of it, you know? Oh well, I'm definitely not blocking him here at least.
Excuse me? The neck.
Hello, Snake.
Oh, it's just Chang Sheng.
I love how Koopa was just kind of here in the background.
Welcome. Here to procure an herbal remedy, I presume?
Not actually.
No. We actually came for the conversation this time. We're here to talk food. I'm entering this year's cooking competition, so I wanted to ask you both. Oh, wait, there's 3 of you. I wanted to ask the 3 of you what kind of food you like.
I don't know if you really want the advice from a snake. Otherwise, you're mainly just gonna get like rodents, small birds, occasionally other snakes. Speaking of which, it's actually... I don't know if I want to talk... You want Squirt, a little bit of snake trivia. There's actually a type of snake called the king snake, who they're basically like immune to rattlesnake venom, so they're able to eat rattlesnakes without much of a... I wouldn't say not much of a fight, but like the rattlesnakes can't really defend that well against the king snakes.
Most astutely self-corrected. We shall surely supply our assistance.
So essentially, those king snakes, they're just essentially adapted specifically to take out other snakes. Might be why they're called king snakes, I'm not sure, but if it is why they're called that, it's very appropriate.
You need to know what food I like? It's all the same. No flavor.
Oh. That's actually a bit more depressing than just not remembering it. I don't know what... I don't want to imagine what it'd be like to not actually be able to taste like the flavors of your food. It's just like imagining like kind of slimy-ish stuff just, or crunchy stuff going in, like you're eating it, but doesn't really taste like... It'd be pretty much like eating rocks and dirt and stuff.
Chi-Chi has some gustatory dysfunction and can't taste any food. Make no mistake, she's not being uncooperative.
Oh, I understand. That's fine. Still, I'd expect Chi-Chi to have some sort of dietary preferences, though. There must be some dishes that you like the sensation of.
Sensation? Yes, there's one.
Oh?
Coconut milk. Nice
Okay, that's true.
and cold.
You know that she very much likes the coconut milk. Or coconut milk.
Well, that doesn't help us. It's not a dish, it's a drink.
I mean, I guess
How
ice
about
cream
you
could
two?
work with her
Any
description. Like just nice and cold. Boom, ice cream. Or yogurt.
I like bite-sized morsels of meat.
To be expected.
I agree with Chung Sheng. Many of our patients are the elderly and young children. They find large chunks of fowl or seafood difficult to swallow and digest. Dishes where the ingredients have been finely chopped, on the other hand, are far more suitable for
Makes
them.
sense.
We also see plenty of people with colds and sore throats who find it difficult to eat rich food. From a purely pharmaceutical perspective, I tend to recommend soups and stews.
Got it.
Okay.
Would that be medicinal soups and stews?
Medicinal soup. I don't like it.
Oh.
I must apologize for having such a one-track mind.
It's
It's a
alright.
little difficult to think about food without worrying about the health implications these days. We've had quite the endless stream of patients recently. If you ask me, I think the changing weather is to blame.
That's okay. Everyone's input counts. Keeping it seasonal and suitable for all ages sounds like a pretty good idea to Paimon.
Yep, sounds about right.
Medicinal dishes have higher demands in terms of nutritional balance than the kind of food I normally cook. I don't usually focus on medicinal properties, but since this is for a competition, maybe I can score more points by taking both flavor and function into account.
Hi, Asaki. Welcome to the stream today, and thank you for the happy birthday message. I hope you're doing very well today.
Food with substance. Always better. Everyone will like it.
It's a great suggestion. Thanks, everyone.
You're welcome. As long as we could help.
You did help, Chi-Chi. Very much
It's
so.
great to have a doctor's unique perspective. I'm feeling inspired.
You're doing fine. That's good to hear. I'm honestly doing really great today. Like, I haven't done anything too special yet, but just the messages everyone's been leaving me from both friends online and also from my parents, my siblings. Everyone wishing me a happy birthday. It makes me feel warm inside, and I'm going to hang out with some friends later today. Got cake and everything. It's going to be very fun, but it's going to be a small one because I'm not really one for big parties or anything like that. Just a small kind of get together with my closest pals, and it's going to be a nice chill time. But I hope everyone else also has fun things planned to do today.
Oh, how you flatter me.
Receptivity to sensible suggestions make for a savvy chef. Oh, she is! Creating new dishes is Xiangling's favorite thing to do. You can be sure she'll put lots of care and attention into it.
Everyone's got their hobbies, and mine is cooking. Usually I just go with my own ideas, but having a whole new perspective this time is sure to make a big difference to the end result.
Great! That makes this whole trip worth it. Alright, time to move on to the next. So we've got an independent thinker's perspective and a health perspective. Next, Paimon thinks we should probably talk to some picky eaters.
Picky eater. Are we going to talk to Zhang Li maybe? Because all he talks is like about the osmanthus wine. Eugene Terrence. Alright, I'm gonna teleport and glide. That shall be the plan here. Also, I just realized that putting this in. That works. Fully healed. There we go. Oh, I think it's. I haven't paid much attention to it. But I think it's decorated for the event. It's nice. Oh, I think that over there's you too. Like a lantern over that. One thing is, days to spend a day with people you like. And that's why I'm taking the time right now to stream and hang out with you
it's
guys.
the Traveler and Paimon. And Xiangling.
Oh, hello.
Greetings, friends. It's been a while.
Hello,
Hey,
Ningguang.
what brings you here?
Oh, everyone's.
Has something happened? What's with this great big stone on the ground?
Also, where's Ganyu? Isn't she usually like with Ningguang and Ketching, like they're part of the Genshin? And probably ruined that pronunciation, but like she's like one of Ningguang's employees.
Long story. So, just to confirm, I will assume responsibility for handling this stone of unknown origin. Any objections?
Huh. Okay, so they just kind of came in out of nowhere.
None here. You know how to get things done, Kitching. As long as it's with you, I can rest easy knowing that it's in safe hands.
Also, wait, it was Kazuha here. I want to see him again.
Should I take this to mean that you doubt the relative safety of leaving this in the hands of the Tianquan?
Huh? Well, for starters, Ketching is the one who's always out running errands, rain or shine. Besides, you don't seem to give a wooden more about this whole thing anyway, so what's it to you?
I was merely joking. You, meanwhile, seem only too ready to pounce when an opportunity to publicly lambaste me arises. Even when it means giving our poor mutual friend here the cold shoulder.
Cool.
By no means. You wish to know about the stone, I presume.
Probably, yes.
Then let me invite the great seafarer Captain Beto to tell the story, if she would be so kind.
Okay.
You... Fine. Well, it's a big one, right? And such a smooth surface, too. Makes you think there's gotta be a good chunk of jade in there.
It didn't come from space, right? If it did, probably blow it up. I don't want my birthday to involve any asteroids, please.
It was found by a fishing crew, not far off the coast. It must have been underwater for years.
Oh, okay,
so
that's fine
the
then.
erosion will be what's given it that smooth finish.
Finds like this cannot be kept as private property, and must be submitted to a holder of public office.
Okay.
Placing it into our custody will also give them peace of mind.
Probably gonna become important later.
So,
Keep that in
what's
mind.
inside it?
Well, we've hit it with just about every weapon we could get our hands on and haven't managed to even dent it yet. Clearly there's more to it than meets the eye.
I don't know if it's gonna be like a new boss or anything like that. I don't remember seeing any announcements for that, but it might hold like an important quest item or something like that.
No weapon could smash it open. Wow. Paimon doesn't think we've ever encountered a stone like that before.
Kuching has taken an unusually keen interest in this giant stone, which is why we are leaving the matter in her capable hands.
Maybe there's something electro-related inside there.
Let's put that aside for a second. Traveler, what brings you here? Were you looking for someone?
I wanted to know about food, actually.
Actually, we were looking for all of you. We need all hands on deck here.
Oh, hopefully not because there's been some sort of cataclysmic event.
Hello. How did I forget his name already? Guava.
No, nothing like that. Paimon's just getting carried away. I just wanted to ask everyone about their food preferences.
Food preferences? That's a little unexpected.
I have rather simple tastes. Precise, pure, smart, and sophisticated. That is all I require.
He is like the person who came up with the whole food master full chefs thing, right?
That's your idea of simple, huh?
I summed up my culinary requirements in 4 words. Is that insufficiently simple for you?
A few weeks out on the open ocean would fix your flawed definition of simplicity, let me tell you that.
What about you, Beto?
Me? If it's freshly cooked and piping hot, that floats my boat. If it's got a little chili pepper in there too, I'm one very happy captain.
Ah, okay.
Paimon thought you would have said food.
That's fair.
Oh, bar food works too.
As
Okay.
for me, it's got to be seafood.
Oh,
Okay, got it. So, seafood, piping hot, and, simple but sophisticated.
not a lot of overlaps
And
there.
that's where I would disagree. Traveler, surely you've heard of golden shrimp balls.
Oh, I think I have. I think those are supposedly like Ketching's favorite, right?
Oh my, they're my favorite.
Yes. I knew it. As I love her facial expression here.
You need to wash and devein the shrimp, wrap it in finely sliced potato strips, then deep fry it to perfection. There's no room for cutting corners. They're very precisely put together. They taste pure, the presentation is smart, and the skill needed to cook them is highly sophisticated. It fits Ningguang's forward summary to the letter.
Hmm.
Huh. So what you're saying is, for all the frills and trills, good food is all the same at the core?
I heartily agree. Golden shrimp balls are a prime example. Their essence lies in combining art and nutrition in a single package. It is a dish of true value.
Okay, got it. So Kuching loves golden shrimp balls.
Definitely.
I didn't say that. Did I?
Yes, you did.
No, at least not outright.
Alrighty. Thanks for all your input. I'll be sure to take it all into consideration.
Hello, Guava again.
Traveler, Paimon, do you have anything planned after this?
Not really.
Good. I'd like you to help me investigate something. It's about this stone.
Okay.
You picked the right people for the job. We investigate stuff all the time.
My thoughts exactly. The Qixing has a public duty to
Okay, so they
deliver
were
a
called
final
the
verdict
Qixing.
to the fishermen. But there are also some things I would like to investigate on a personal level.
Okay.
I'm sure you've become acquainted with the general background of the Moon Chase Festival. However, I have my own understanding of this festival's roots. My
Okay.
grandfather was a researcher of Liyue's traditions. In his notes, he indicated that there was a deity called the Stove God in ancient Liyue, which people paid tribute to at a certain time of the year. Very few written records make mention of the Stove God, and those that do are notoriously confusing. Some scholars believe that the Stove God was just another title held by the Lord of Geo, but others suggest that this was a different deity altogether.
I'm trying to imagine Zhongli as like a chef now, but I don't know if he would. He doesn't seem like the kind of person that would be like really into cooking. Also, we didn't notice until now, but the rock thing, it looks like it has an ammonite fossil inside of it.
One folktale even claims that the ancients found the Stove God's shrine, but there was no statue, only a huge, smooth slab of stone. Shortly after it was found, the stone was lost in transit, and it hasn't been seen since. This stone here has all the same features, so I suspect it could be the one that went missing all those years ago.
It could be.
After many years of researching ancient texts, my grandfather came to believe that the practice of paying seasonal tribute to the Stove God may be best described as a festival. He called it the Stove God Festival. That would make it the forerunner to the Moon Chase Festival we know today. But this is all just theory and conjecture. To prove any of it, we'd need to start by identifying who the Stove God really was.
Alright. All of that went through one ear and out the other, but I'm gonna pretend I know all of what everyone was saying. Just
Now that Rex Lapis has passed on, and Liyue has entered the age of humankind, his successors should continue to respect our nation's culture and traditions, just as he did.
yep.
That's why I think the responsibility for this situation should fall to me. It's a chance to shed light on our history, revitalize an ancient tradition, and possibly prove my grandfather's hypothesis along the way. With any luck, we'll nail all three in one fell swoop.
You know what? I feel like it would have been funny if, like, people were mentioning how Rex Lapis has passed on and how we need to continue the traditions, and then all of a sudden, Zhongli just comes with like, yep. Really sad what happened to Rex Lapis. Definitely not me. think that would have been.
It was just a couple of days ago that we received this stone. Right after we decided to use food as the central theme for this year's festival. It makes me wonder. Maybe a divine will is at work behind all of this.
Okay, please, come on. This is just asking for Zhongli to be
birds
here.
with one stone,
Please.
huh? That's pretty efficient, even for cooking. Hey, don't worry about that. This sounds super important, so don't mind me. Besides, we're only... Wait a second. I got it!
Oh,
What? Why are you shouting?
Kaching, can I tag along for your investigation?
oh.
But
Since it's all about the stove god, I might get to learn something useful about cooking along the way. It'll be
Makes
great
sense.
inspiration for me in the competition. Please, let me come along. I promise I'll help.
if it means
course.
that much to you... Okay, I suppose you can come.
Really? Yay! Thank you so much! You're the best!
Now that that's settled, time to get going. Jingsa Village is said to be home to a lot of historical texts, so I'd like to start by making some inquiries there.
Alright,
Alright, then it's off to Chingsa we go!
teleportation time. King's a village. Here we come. Okay. Up here. No.
Hi, Granny. We need your help with something.
Yes, we
Are
do.
there any old books around Chingsa Village? You know, from a really long time ago?
Mhm.
Oh, looking for ancient texts, are we?
Yes.
Let me think. There is an old warehouse over there, property of the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Many books are stored inside, those that they have no room for at home. In fact, their youngest comes over this way to read sometimes.
Oh.
The Feiyun Commerce Guild's youngest? You must be talking about Xingqiu.
Oh, Jing. I thought that was familiar.
Paimon didn't know they had a warehouse here. Let's go take a look.
Alright. Angel. Get here. Oh. Hello there, Mr. Boar. I'm gonna take you out before we... Goodbye, sir. Alright. So it should be right over here.
Help! Ah, I'm being robbed!
It came
Hello.
from that direction. Come on.
Picked the wrong test subject.
Hello, Mr. Shane. Are you okay, sir?
I've come here to clean the book warehouse plenty of times before, but this is the first time I've run into these crooks.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks to all of you. Hey, wait a minute. You're the traveler, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
And you're with... Lady Kuching. An honor. Truly an honor.
We'll try not to take up too much of your time. I understand that this book warehouse is the property of the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Could you advise whether we might find any text relating to the stove god in this collection?
The stove god? I heard that's the Lord of Geo, right?
Right. There was that one theory that she mentioned that some people
Huh?
think. Oh,
Really?
Yeah. A friend of mine who conducts research mentioned it once before. We use stoves for cooking, and stoves are built from rock. Some people think that the stove is a gift from the Lord of Geo. And that's why they call him the stove god.
Seems logical enough. But do you have any books on the topic?
I'm sorry. I'd have to ask the young master about that.
Is he here?
Oh, any questions? Please,
Hey,
ask
thank you.
away.
Hey, it's Chongyun and Xingqiu!
Oh, Chongyu's here. Chongyung's.
Hello, one and all.
Hello. I need to get around to doing your story quest soon. Oh.
Hey guys, what are you doing here?
I was bored with nothing to do, and thought I'd come out this way for a bit of reading. And then I thought, why not bring Chongyun along too?
Yes. I'm just along for the ride, really.
I see the Yuheng Kuching is with you. Whatever brings you here must surely be a matter of grave importance.
Not really.
Master
Well,
Xingqiu,
debatable.
if I may be so bold, do you happen to know if there are any texts on the subject of the stove god among this collection?
Since I personally selected which volumes to store here, I do have some recollection of their contents. If my memory betrays me not, there is one volume among them called Demystifying the Legends of Liyue, which mentions the stove god.
Oh?
Might I take a look?
Certainly. If it pleases my lady, I shall lead the way. Sheng, I will take care of things here. You're free to go about your own business.
They're back! So did you find it?
Yes,
there we go.
Master Xingqiu has quite an exceptional memory. Demystifying the legends of Liyue does indeed mention the stove god. However,
Oh, there it is.
it says the following. The body of the dragon wielded a tail that could eclipse the sun, and claws to command fire and teach the ways of wisdom. Receiving the gift bequeathed unto them, humankind cooked food with fire, and thus did they prosper.
The body
Okay.
of a dragon? The stories about Rex Lapis say the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
That much is true. But this is the only passage in the whole book. If we want to find out more, we'll have to continue our investigation. There's nothing
Alright.
further to discover here. It seems we'll have to look at other options.
I come from a long lineage of exorcists, and our family too has amassed a number of ancient texts. Now that you mention the stove god, I seem to recall reading somewhere that this god once appeared at the Guili Assembly.
Oh,
Of course, I can't say if it's true or not.
alright.
Books are penned by people. All they can do is show what the author was thinking. Everyone's mind is different, so every book on a given topic will give a different account. I apologize that we could not help in a more substantial capacity.
Your help thus far is quite ample. Liyue is a vast and rich land. All things that existed here in the past have left their trace. So long as we do not abandon our search, it is sure to bear fruit eventually. Thank you all. We will continue our investigation elsewhere.
Okay.
Hold up. I had a question too. Xingqiu, Chongyun, could you tell me what kind of food you like?
Okay, there it is. I was actually waiting for her to ask them about their food preferences, because it's kind of been part of the whole point of this.
Food? Oh no. You're not thinking of taking part in the Masterful Chefs, are you?
Why? Is that a problem?
Yeah, I totally am. What's wrong? You look like you've just seen a ghost.
Shangling, this is a major event. I beg you, please don't cook anything strange for this competition.
Oh.
What do you mean strange?
Mushroom slime stew, to give one example.
Okay, fair enough. That dish isn't my most popular. But that's why I'm doing all this research, so I can create some really special dishes to win everyone over.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in that case, I like cold food.
He is cryo, isn't he? Makes sense.
That's because you can't handle hot and spicy, right?
Yes, you're absolutely right.
My tastes are on the mild side. I prefer gentle dishes with minimal seasoning. Soups and stews, vegetables and broth, seafood or freshwater fish, either boiled or steamed. These kinds of dishes I am most partial to.
Let's see, soups and stews and vegetables broth. This also all kind of like apply to his element being like hydro.
No surprises from the Goo Goo Geek. Okay, another mild child. Got it.
These are just personal preferences, and everyone's are quite different.
True.
Are you sure this eclectic mix of opinions will be of any use?
Of course! You're my customers, and putting a smile on customers' faces is my calling as a chef.
Though Xiangling's market research blade stabs often into the dark, her heart never strays from the noble path.
If anyone can win hearts and minds with their cooking, it's gotta be someone like Xiangling. She's got pure intentions and really cares about the customers.
No, where's all this praise coming from? Knock it off, guys. You're embarrassing me.
No, more praise.
Sorry for holding you all up. That's all I needed to know. Shall we carry on with the investigation now?
Over to
Yes.
you, Kuching. Where to next?
So we've learned the Stove God allegedly made an appearance at the Guili Assembly. But today that place is largely a wasteland with few traces of human activity. Wangshu Inn is close by, so let's stop off there on the way over and see what we can find out.
Sounds good.
Forgive us, for this is where we must part ways. May your journey be a smooth one.
Alright.
Yes, best of luck. If you run into any difficulties, come and find us. We'll be only too glad to help.
Thank you,
Let's go! Next stop, Wangshu Inn.
Alright, so if memory serves me correctly, Wangshu Inn. Pretty sure Xiao goes there pretty often. I think. So maybe we'll get to see him. Hello, sir.
There's Yanxiao!
Huh? Oh, Traveler. Who are all these people?
Friends of ours! Allow Paimon to introduce Xiangling, Guoba, and Kuching.
Hello, Guoba.
Kuching? Of the Chishing?
Yes.
She's the
Hi.
No need to be nervous.
It's not that. I'm just your typical commoner. I've never met someone as high up as the Yuheng before in my whole life.
Look at that strong body, those powerful hands, and honest eyes. This guy must be a really great chef.
So, is there something I can help you with? You've come a long way out to end up at Wangshu Inn.
Let me fill you in.
Alright.
Oh, okay. I see.
Legends claim that the Stove God once appeared at the Guili Assembly. As Wangshu Inn is the oldest extant building in this area, any historical texts from around these parts are likely to have ended up here. Is there a room in this inn for storing books? And if there is, do any of them mention the Stove God?
Well, now that you mention it, we do have a fair few ancient texts here. I remember looking through an old recipe book once. I just need to remember where they're all stored. If you're happy to wait here for a few minutes, I'll go have a look right away. Oh, Traveler, there's something I need to discuss with you.
Okay.
What is it? We need to pay up or something?
What? No, I wouldn't take your money. We're all friends here. I just wanted to ask if you had the time to make a satisfying salad for me.
I have plenty, sir.
A
Take as many
satisfying
as you want.
salad? What for?
Certain person comes to my. Ooh.
Yeah, guy who hangs out on the roof terrace, you know? Good-looking fella, not too tall.
Xiao! Think.
Shh! Don't you think he can hear you?
Oh, right. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, you know who I mean. The boss told me to take care of him, but this guy, let me tell you, he is one tough nut to crack. He usually turns his nose up at everything that isn't almond tofu. But the boss tells me you once made him a satisfying salad, and it all went down so well. So I was thinking, could you teach me how to make it too? That way, I'll have something else in my arsenal.
Okay.
Oh, so this is for Xiao!
It is
You
him.
guys really look after him, huh?
Well, that's life, right? You gotta look out for your own people. All right then, wait right here. I'll be just 1 minute.
Clock is ticking! 59, 58.
Sorry for the trouble, Traveler.
Okay.
Here you are.
Thank you ever so much.
Cool.
While Kuching's reading her book, let's make that satisfying salad.
Got it.
Xiangling, what are you gonna do?
I'd love to come watch too, but I don't want to get in the way, so I'll just stay here with Kuching.
You're a chef, though.
Okay.
How do you
Shall
get in
we
the
go
way with
then?
cooking if you're a professional chef? Actually, I'm pretty sure just one episode of Kitchen Nightmares can prove me wrong there.
Go ahead and get started. I'll just watch from over here. I only need to watch you make it once to have it committed to memory.
Alright.
That should do it.
All right, thanks for that. I think I've got it now.
Thanks for doing absolutely nothing. I think I got it now.
You got all the steps down, right?
Of course. Don't forget, I am the best chef around these parts.
Let's go see what Kuching and Xiangling are up to.
Alright.
Kuching, Xiangling, we're back.
You finished cooking? Good timing. We finished our reading too.
Perfect timing.
Useful? Or no?
Useful. There is a passage concerning the stove god, and it's not what we were expecting.
Oh?
I quote, 60 miles to the northwest is the Guili Assembly. Many were settled there, where they hunted in groups, farmed the land, and made their living from what the soil yielded.
So they're like Teyvat, some hunters and gatherers?
When the stove god descended, one god became many, all of which were the height of children. As does a star when it descends into the world, so the stove god went out among the common folk and taught them to create fire. With fire, the people at last learned to make hot food, and they dined on rice congee and cooked meat thereafter. This is a radically different account from the one given in Demystifying the Legends of Liyue, and also a conflicting one.
One god became many. Does that mean there was more than one stove god?
That is
Taking the
interesting.
text at face value, that is what it says.
So the big dragon split into
Went out
maybe
among the
tinier
common
dragons?
folk and taught them to create fire. So did the stove god really go and teach people how to cook firsthand?
Now that's a god who truly cared for their people.
So we've got two leads, but they contradict each other. How do we know which one to believe?
By continuing our investigation and reserving judgment for now. Thank you for this text, Yanxiao.
It's my pleasure, really. Think nothing of it. If anything, I should be thanking the traveler. Listen, you've helped me an awful lot. Not just today, but in the past, too. I want to make it up to you properly, and as it happens, things are pretty quiet here today. So I'd like to take the chance to treat you all. What do you say? Will you stay for a meal?
Of course.
Wow, he sure sounds confident in his cooking. I like that. Confidence is one of the best ingredients a chef can have. I really want to try his cooking. I say we take him up on his offer.
What do you think, Kuching?
It's hard to refuse a generous offer like that. Yes, I think we can fit this in.
Alright.
Yanxiao, we await your culinary creations with great anticipation.
I won't disappoint.
Let's take a seat and... There, it's over.
Longshuin is the best place to watch them.
Hello? There we go.
Everybody, please be seated.
You think you own the place?
I'll sit here with Guoba.
Hello, Guapa.
Here we are. That's everything you ordered.
Oh, that looks really good. Oh, those are golden rice balls, I'm guessing. Looks like radish. The radish soup that we make.
It all smells amazing. I think I've met my fellow finalist.
Perhaps.
It smells beautiful.
Strange.
Looks
I never
good,
would have
too.
guessed that such a gifted chef worked here. This inn isn't particularly known for its food.
Everyone likes a good meal, whether they're staying the night or just stopping by for a bite. We call it an inn, but the fact is it's much more than that. We have to cater to all aspects of daily life to make this a true home away from home.
All
Please
right.
enjoy your meal at your leisure. I should get back to work now.
Do we
Yanxiao,
see
have you taken
Xiao?
part in this year's Masterful Chefs?
Huh? You too?
Oh?
Yep, I've signed up already, and I've got my eyes on the prize. Your cooking's delicious, Yanxiao. I'm really looking forward to seeing you in the final.
Huh. Interesting. All right. I'll see you there.
Actually, now that I think about it, there's also, like, a trio of chefs in Inazuma. I wonder if they'll be there.
What was that? Some kind of power move?
No, it seemed more sportsmanlike than that.
Yep, he's a really talented chef. His food was excellent, and it showed he has a level-headed personality. That's the kind of chef that could be a match for me. I haven't had any competitive cooking experience since my cook-off with Brooke in Springvale.
I remember that.
You're too kind. Guoba, what are you doing?
Huh? Guava?
Globa's eating the...
Those were Kuching's! How could you steal them while she wasn't looking?
Wait, are those like the golden shrimp balls? Oh.
Oh, my golden shrimp balls.
Guava, what have you done? Where's the voice? Okay.
Huh? You ate
There we go.
every last one? Ugh, Guoba, we've been through this. When we're with friends, you gotta be on your best behavior, okay? I'm so sorry, Kuching. I promise I'll make it up to you.
We can make more.
What's the big deal? We can just get another plate. After all, it's Yanxiao's treat today. It's not the same, though. The moment's gone. Sure, you can eat something else, but you can never go back and change the feeling of despair as your food is snatched away from right under your nose. A dining experience is a trinity of emotion, food, and atmosphere, and you've got to have all three to make it work.
I have to say, now that you mention it, that is a very accurate appraisal of the situation.
He looks very upset. Like, well, you should probably start running.
I'm gonna make it up to you, Kuching. Is there anything you want to eat? Anything at all. Whatever it is, I'll make it for you.
I don't have high hopes for this, but equally I don't want her feeling guilty. Okay, I'll let her do this for me.
Oh, okay.
If you insist, there is one dish that perhaps you could try making for me. It's an old recipe from my grandfather's notes.
Oh.
No problem. May I see it?
I'll get it to you when we're back in Liyue Harbor. Traveler, have you finished eating?
Yep.
Before we do anything else, let's head back to Liyue Harbor. I need to fetch something.
Oh, so we aren't gonna see Xiao? Yeah, I guess not. That's unfortunate. At least he was name dropped, I guess. It's better than nothing. Hello, Xiangling.
I need to go home to fetch my grandfather's notes. Let's meet at Wanmin Restaurant later.
Great! I'll go get everything ready. Traveler, what about you? Are you gonna do your own thing for a while, or do you want to come in and have a seat?
I actually have something to discuss with him. You go ahead. We'll join you later.
Okay, gotcha.
Traveler, come here for a moment.
Okay.
I need your advice on something. What do I need to do to get along with Xiangling?
Aw, okay.
Seriously? That's what's stressing you out?
Well, I guess probably like, routinely going to the restaurant she works at would be a good idea.
What's so strange about it? Why are you looking at me like that?
So, like more appreciation for her food, spend more time together, all that good stuff.
You're super smart, and you're always so sure of yourself. Paimon thought you'd never need advice from anyone about anything.
Well, that's just ridiculous. Xiangling's always so warm and friendly with me, this time especially. And now she's desperate to do me a favor. So, is that supposed to mean... we're friends already?
Yes.
I'm just not used to dealing with people who are so warm right from the get-go. How exactly am I supposed to respond to that?
You always seem to be getting along fine already.
Okay. Noted. Thank you, Traveler. I'll see you again shortly.
Alrighty.
What's making acting so self-conscious? Paimon thought nobody would be able to get under her skin.
Let's see what Xiangling thinks. Okay, so where we are. Back at the restaurant.
Hey, we're here!
Oh, hello, Guapa.
Hey, grab a seat. I'm just running through my ingredients to see what I'm missing.
Hey, let's ask you a
we're
question.
gonna do this now?
Yes, we're doing it now. Right here.
What is it?
Paimon, explain.
But this is your idea! Why you gotta dump it on Paimon? Ugh.
Because
Okay,
reasons.
so back at Longshu Inn, we noticed you and Kuching were getting along pretty well. So you really like hanging out with her, huh?
Yep. Kuching's good-natured and easy to be around. The kind of person everyone wants to know, right?
You're a braver person than Paimon. The first time we met Kuching, Paimon found her pretty intimidating.
She does have a formidable presence. She does usually.
You think so? I remember thinking straight away that she was really easy to get along with. Didn't you see her sneaking treats to Goba back at Longshu Inn?
Oh.
Yeah, she's great. We know that now. We're just talking about first impressions.
First impressions? Oh, okay. Hey, have you guys eaten grilled shellfish before? They can be
I don't
hard to
think so.
crack at first, but they taste amazing that way.
We've eaten shellfish before, but I don't think we've ever tried eating them grilled.
Oh, you're missing out. I'll grill some for you another time. But anyway, Kuching's like a shellfish. Maybe a little closed off at first, but once you get to know her, she's got a soft and squishy side too.
Weird way to describe it, but yeah.
Not to mention that even after her favorite food was stolen away, she was still happy looking after Groba. I'm really grateful for that.
You make a good point. You know, Xiangling's intuition for people seems really spot on. Is that why she took a liking to Kuching so quickly?
Probably.
All right, let's see. We're okay for carrots and crab, and we still got some ham and mushrooms. I wonder what Kuching's recipe is gonna be.
Huh? What was that noise?
What's going on?
Oh.
What the? That bird is huge!
A what?
Ah, it's the ladybird!
Lady.
Excuse me, one
Oh.
shall not be addressed in such a manner.
Oh, it's one of the Adepti.
One shall be
Hello.
known as Adeptus, whose name, should you care to mention it, is Cloud Retainer.
Is Ganyu here too?
Cloud Retainer. That does sound like an Adeptus name.
Well spoken. One shall let this young lady's enlightened words atone for the ignorant ones of her friend.
Oh.
A while it has indeed been, traveler. Does one surmise correctly that you hasten hither to partake in the Moon Chase Festival?
Yes.
Ah, so even the illustrious traveler has been summoned to attend the Moon Chase Festival. As expected, this year's theme stands proud against the test of public scrutiny.
The theme? You mean Feast of the Bounteous Land?
The very same. Moon Chase Festival falls during the season when many cooking ingredients are ripe. Hence, it is a fitting time to enjoy the finest of foods. One noticed the relative pomp and ceremony with which this year's affairs are being conducted, and could not abide to stand idly by. Let it be known that one's culinary proficiency and ingenuity is uncontested in all the world. Thus does one now appear in this realm, that those who inhabit it might witness one's latest creation, a supreme cuisine machine.
Oh.
A supreme cuisine what?
A machine that cooks, I'm guessing?
What's a supreme cuisine machine?
Patience. One's purpose here today is to meet and to greet. Nothing further. All shall be revealed before your very eyes when the time arrives.
So what I'm getting from this is that basically a god might be participating in the Masterful Chefs thing?
Traveler, you are one who has witnessed much of the culinary world. When the day comes, one would be most pleased to see you in attendance, offering your most vociferous ovations.
Oh, so we're
That which is implicitly understood needs not be made explicit, let alone official. I shall say no more and dwell here no longer. Await my word. Be there or beware.
This
Got
bird
it.
always disappears just as quickly as she shows up. Oh, wait, not bird, Adeptus. Hey, wait, isn't she technically an illuminated bird, though?
Kind of.
She seemed
Bit
like
of both.
someone very prestigious and very talented at cooking.
She definitely loves her food.
What are you all huddled together over here for? The Adeptus left already.
Yay, Kaching's back!
Hey, catching.
Sorry I kept you waiting, Xiangling. This is the recipe from my grandfather's notes. They're not in the best condition, so rather than bring them out of the house, I just transcribed the recipe. Unfortunately,
Okay.
the texts my grandfather worked with were very old, usually faded, damaged, or both. Some parts are missing from this recipe, too. Do you think you'll still be
Oh,
able
thank
to
you for
work with
the
it?
raid, Hans. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're all having a good day so far. And I also hope that the stream you guys were at beforehand went very well. Hope you had all a good time there. Oh, hello, Mr. Okay, I don't want to mess up the pronunciation of your name. Like Barader. I'm doing pretty good so far. Hope you are as well. And hello to you too, Hans. Guys do anything fun today, by any chance?
Oh, okay. Let me take a look.
I've been doing pretty good myself. Just been going through this story event for Genshin.
Give me some time. I need to
Been
look
pretty
into it.
interesting so far.
Sorry for the trouble.
You're all here?
That voice
Got you.
sounds familiar.
Sorry to interrupt your conversation.
Hello.
I was in the area buying a few things, and I heard the disturbance, so I felt compelled to come take a look.
You mean Cloud Retainer? I saw her too. She just suddenly showed up right in the middle of the street. Whatever adeptal power that was, she certainly knows how to make an entrance.
Lady Kaching, you saw her too? Do you, have a moment? I need to discuss something with you.
Alright.
What is it, Ganyu? Has something urgent come up while I've been out?
No, it's nothing work-related. I wanted to ask about, something personal. Is that okay?
A personal matter? Involving me? Surely I haven't done anything improper recently, have
That's
I?
definitely not it.
Please, Lady Kaching? This is really important to me.
Oh, okay.
I noticed Cloud Retainer was here for quite a while. Did she say anything about... me? When I was young?
No?
About your childhood? No, nothing at all.
This seems important.
Really? Thank goodness.
I'm guessing she's planning on making like Ganyu's favorite food for the competition.
I was getting really worried. Once she gets talking to people, she tends to go off on all sorts of tangents. So I was worried she might have bored you with some stories about me.
Your name didn't even come up, so you've nothing to worry about.
Alright.
Kaching, how are you not asking a bunch of questions right now? There's obviously some juicy gossip here. Aren't you curious to find out what it is?
Well, now that you mention it.
Please, no, don't do that to me.
Of course not. Whatever it is, I'm not curious and I'm not going to ask. If Ganyu has a secret and she wishes to keep it that way, nobody should make it their business to try and get it out of her.
That's fair.
That's just basic decency, is it not?
Yes, ma'am. Paimon will never bring it up again.
Kaching, I thank you. You're so kind and considerate. I've always...
What's that got to do with... Honestly. Go on, you should be getting back now.
Sorry about clicking too early.
Oh my, you're right. I should. Okay, everyone. Please excuse me. I should get back to work now. Take good care of Kaching for me.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Don't worry, Ganyu. We will.
Thanks. Hope hope to see you again soon.
And there she sounded like your big sister. She really did, huh?
Just ignore her.
Hey everyone! I just had an idea. It only occurred to me when that Adeptus showed up. Do you think the Stove God could be an Adeptus too?
Hmm.
Ooh,
Possible.
could be.
I don't want to assert either way, but it seems highly likely.
In that case, we should go ask the Adepti about it. I think my master might be able to help.
Master? You mean your teacher is an Adeptus?
Uh-huh. She's over at Eugene Terrace. Come on, I'll introduce you.
Ooh. Alright.
Time for some Moonchase specialties?
Alright. Head on down here. So I'm guessing it's, yeah, I think based on the location, that should be the old lady that gave us teapots and everything. Careful. Oh. Okay, there we go.
Master!
Hello.
Oh,
Come back.
Hello, Xiangling.
Madam Ping is Xiangling's master?
I did not expect that.
Master, how are you keeping these days? Are you well?
Oh, very well, thank you. What a surprise it is that you all had the time to come and visit me today.
Hello.
Hello. Master, we came here because we have a question for you. Do you know about the Stove God?
I imagine she would.
Of course I know the Stove God.
Makes sense.
Does this mean you know them personally?
Ah, I see. It's the Moonchase Festival, isn't it?
It is.
How interesting. So you came to hear some stories about the Stove God.
Perhaps.
That's right. We're investigating something that happened recently.
I see. The great stone surfaces. And so you open an investigation. I must commend your guesswork this far. I did indeed know the Stove God of whom you speak, but it was a great many years ago.
Really?
Moonchase was originally a rite observed by the Adepti, not something in which the ordinary people of Liyue would ever partake. But over the years, they have sought to emulate it for themselves many times, giving rise to various festivals bearing the Moonchase name. On nights when the moon shone bright, everybody would get together for joyful reunions. There would be fine food, fine wines, and choice teas. Later, Rex Lapis unified all of these various festivals under the Moonchase name to honor an old friend of his. In short, the heavens were our witness as we vowed to the moon to come together in joyful solidarity, to remember the past and reflect upon the present. That is the meaning of the Moonchase Festival.
Rex Lapis.
And then Xiangling just walks in like, no.
That friend made many contributions to Liyue, and Rex Lapis would not have them go unrecognized. Turning this season into a commemoration of his old friend was also a way to honor that friendship. I can only presume that the Stove God Festival was one of the many subsumed into the Moonchase Festival.
In the hands of Rex Lapis, our nation's traditions were faithfully upheld. It is to their detriment that we must now be the ones to inherit this duty.
Ah, Kuching, I simply won't allow you to be so down on yourself. Nothing would delight Rex Lapis more than to know that those who follow in his footsteps continue to value these traditions and are working tirelessly to do them justice.
Thank you.
Lady Kuching.
Oh. Hello?
Lady Kuching, Lady Ningguang wishes to speak with you.
Oh?
Ningguang's looking for me? Must be important. Please excuse me, everyone. If I'm not back soon, you'll find me at Ningguang's office.
Alright.
There she goes. Ka-ching's a lot more serious when she's got her work face on.
Agreed.
Do you want to know who Rex Lapis's friend was?
Ooh, sure.
Oh, Paimon does!
Still
Yes,
God.
precisely. There are few genuine coincidences in the world. The story of the Lost Festival and the old friend are indeed one and the same. The Stove God was a good friend of mine, too. What a pity it is that the god is now gone both from the world and from people's memories.
Oh.
How could that happen?
It is to everyone's regret that the Stove God passed. But gods cannot be fully destroyed, and we made a pact to wait until the land became fruitful once more. For perhaps the Stove God would then return, albeit in a new form.
Interesting.
Really? Master, you must miss the Stove God a lot, right? From the way you talk about it all, it sounds like you were the best of friends.
It does.
Yes. Thinking back on it all, there are many fond memories. I'm pleasantly surprised to find that Kuching is investigating this. She is a tenacious child, and anything she sets her mind to, she will diligently pursue.
Sums her up
warms
very
my
well.
heart and makes me want to give her a helping hand. Unfortunately, however, I cannot simply give her the answer, for the process is of great importance to her. Kuching's grandfather once researched the Stove God, and now she follows in his footsteps. Since Kuching has inherited this conundrum, so too she must inherit the journey to its resolution.
You knew Kuching's grandpa?
Of course, I count all the people of Liyue among my good friends. I remember when he was the same age as Kuching is now. So young. Grandparent and grandchild are definitely made from the same mold, both diligent enough to take on anything and bold enough to see it through to the end. I like to think of Liyue as my own little potted plant. I've watched it grow and blossom, and it grows more beautiful all the time. In the blink of an eye, the buds of yesterday are in full bloom today. It's wonderful to see. For new blossoms must bloom on the branches if the tree is to remain evergreen and ever young. My dears, you are absolutely right to focus your investigation on the stone. It is, as you suppose, the lost statue of the Stove God.
Oh,
and
it
within
is.
it lie all the answers that you seek.
Everybody will break it.
I should like to see the stone for myself if you would lead me to it. Perhaps the truth will emerge even as we watch on.
Alright. But, things are going to... I might need to cut this a bit short here, because I am going to meet up with my friends soon to celebrate my birthday.
Now I got stomach cramps.
Just give me a sec, and I shall bring up my VTuber avatar so I could say a few last things before I end things off completely. So just give me a sec with that. And don't worry about the story event also. We'll continue with it next time. And also, if I remember correctly, I did promise that I was going to do the rest of Bennett's events. So we'll also try to do that next time. I do I am planning on going back home for this upcoming weekend, so maybe we can do it then. We'll see. We'll probably be busy around there because I am coming back to the weekend to celebrate my birthday with my family, so might be a bit busy, but I'll try to make time for you guys as well. So anyways, hold up, it is almost all there. Alrighty. Oh god, it is messing up the frame rate. I think it's getting better though. Yep. Alright. Whoops. Wait, little chippy me, please. There we go. So, here I am at VTuber Glory. So, I just want to say to everyone who's wished me a happy birthday today, thank you so much. I really do appreciate every single one of you. Honestly, this past year has been probably one of the best in my whole life. Really been able to get better at talking out loud to people. Made so many friends along the way that I never would have met if I just decided to keep my love for VTubers as just that and didn't go any further. So I'm glad I decided to really get into this hobby. Spend time with all of you guys today. So I'm not good with words, but I'm just gonna say I really appreciate everyone who's been with me on this journey. I hope to see you all again for some more of my streams. Thank you again to everyone who's come to celebrate my birthday, left happy birthday messages at all. And I shall see you again next time. And ta-ta for now. Bye-bye. Bring out the music. Oh, too loud. There we go. Bye-bye for real. Bye.